Let's see how long this takes to go live. Oh, it's so slow on the desktop. Let's see if we're getting out the other side here. Shimei, how are you? I guess I am. Let me refresh this. Make sure I'm on the right. Make sure I'm on the right one. Yeah, there I am. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday to you. I don't know why it feels like a Sunday today. Probably because going crabbing on a Monday is kind of a weird experience. It kind of throws off your whole week because normally we associate recreational activities with the weekend, like Saturdays fishing and then Sunday. What's up, Ronnie and Amy, Muse Swensrud? Good morning, good afternoon to you. For most of you, it's afternoon. It's still morning for me. I had a lot of cleanup to do. Yeah, finally made it. Good morning. Hope you slept well. I just crashed out, man. I just crashed. I slept. I slept beautifully last night. I'm tired. I'm very sore. My arms are sore. It's a lot of work to put on a 2-day event, preparing dinner and the menus for the night before, and then having a pre-fishing dinner, making sure all the laundry is good and the beds are all ready to go, and um, refreshments and all that. Who can eat what and who can't drink what, and trying to get that stuff all ordered. It's a tall order. And then coming back, helping clean and prep all the getting the crabs cooked up, and then next day cooking breakfast in the morning and cleaning up all that. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Yes, I have made it. I have made it. So I finally finished washing the last dish this morning and getting the boss on his way. I am doing wonderful. I'm excited. We're going to turn a new direction tomorrow and head down to Las Vegas. Going to be rainy here tomorrow, but it's not going to be rainy in the high desert. It's going to be beautiful, sunny, and awesome. And I am looking forward to hitting the road. You knew I was sleepy and all that prep. Well, I got up at 3:30 in the morning, uh, because I have things to do before I got to leave. I got to make sure the rancho is secured. I have to make sure that things are cleaned up from the night before, and putting all the stuff away and shifting gears to then going out fishing. I got to make sure I got all the fishing gear. We got all the proper weights. We got the hooks. We forgot the bait, so I had to go to the bait shop in the morning at the dock and buy 4 pounds of squid. And then, guys, I was a little irritated because we only had about 40 cumulative minutes of fishing yesterday. So, what's up? What's up? Craig, good to see you. Ready through you made it weekend. Exactly. So, Maggie A, good morning. What an action packed day yesterday was. And also, it was awesome to be able to live stream, leaving early in the morning, leaving port, and before that, giving you a sense of what it's like to be on a charter fishing boat with the captain being out there giving his morning spiel. Good morning, old school. With the captain giving his morning spiel, you get the real sense of what it's like. Coal being bundled up, heading out from the bay to the open ocean, and all of a sudden we had those big rolling swells out there, and that ship was just going up and down and up and down. And then I got 140 sections of video I videoed yesterday, 140 clips yesterday. So that's going to be a lot of work to get that together. I hope to be able. It probably won't be for a while, but I'll put something together nice there. And I was also happy I was able to go live with them pulling in the crab pots, our sort of mini deadliest catch out there. There was so much preparation for that. Yeah, if you forget something, yeah. Hey, Jonan, if you forget something out there, you're gonna be hearing it from the boss, right? I mean, my friends, old school. So, how many miles did you? We go about five. We go about 5 miles out, and then he motors down about, I would say, maybe 12 to 15, 12 miles down the coast. You try to get around what's called the Farallons, which is off the coast. It's off the entrance to San Francisco Bay there. That's where the tide brings out all the nutrients and things. It's where the great white sharks hang out patrolling around there. and all of that. Stop yelling, old school. I already answered your question. Okay. Yeah, I know that speech by heart now. So let's see. Hello, Harvey. You had your flu jab today. Finally, glad to see that we wanted to fish like that. Did you? I always ask Captain Rick. He loves the videos that go up on it. Susie, of course I ask. But when you're a paying member on a party boat, one of the things that you're allowed to do is to photograph, video record, and do all that. Nobody has an issue on a party boat. Yesterday, more than ever, because people are wearing masks out there, so it gives them a high degree of anonymity. So, uh, Susie, it's not the tribe that you're thinking about. It's my friends. Okay, that's what I mean by the my tribe here. Okay, so. So there were a lot of people doing videos. Quite a few people wear GoPros, and they put their experiences up on YouTube for everybody to enjoy. It's part of what you pay for when you go out there to show your friends. How you doing, Lisa? You like how the boss took his time eating, cracking crabs, and enjoying the company. Exactly. Hey, Victoria. Exactly. Hey, AKA, we're all friends. That's exactly right. I fished once as a kid. I like the, no, sir, no worries, Susie. It's my tribe. So I enjoy getting together with them. But the fishing is a lot of work to pull off. It's a lot of preparation. It's not cheap. You have a $225 fee just to get on the boat. Every angler is supposed to show up with 2 pounds of squid, which is another, $7 to $10 a pound for that. Then you have your fishing license. A 1 day license is almost $17. And then if you have to rent a rod and reel, which I don't, that's an additional $10. If you bust your tackle and they have to replace it, the captain's got very high priced tackle that you can buy on the boat, weights and things like that. And everything around is a moneymaker. If you want to have your catch cleaned, it's $10 per limit. If you catch 10 fish, that comes to about $1 per fish to have. The deckhands will clean that. And then you want to leave a tip at the end of it. So you better figure it's about a $300 day when all is said and done. So, but, if you have a great day of fun with your friend, then it's really a beautiful thing. Hello, Dirty Lettuce. Hello, Jessica Dean. Nice to see you. Laura Wright. Good morning to you. So I always have a blast. Joan Ann Smith. I fish for Northern Pike in Northern California with a trip. Good fishing too. Yeah, I've never done that. I'm only a person that really does eats deep water, cold water fish. That's what I really enjoy. Those things, it's way cheaper if you go buy some. It is, but you're not paying for the fish per se. And it used to be $140, but because the captain can only get half as many people onto the boat now because the pandemic is before, and they might be shutting that down again real soon. We had to take the shot where we can. We had to pay the surcharge for being one of 28 people instead of one of 56 people on that boat. And you talk about lines getting tied up, tangled and stuff. The boss had 2 tangles yesterday. You'll get tangled with somebody on the other side of the boat. And if they don't know what they're doing, they just cut the line immediately instead of letting one side pull it up, remove the tangle, and then, they don't know what they're doing. So 2 times, hey Pennywise, how you doing, my friend? So 2 times he had to put new setups on there, and that takes time. Your weight, the hooks, tied. So you lose a lot of time, and most of the time yesterday was spent with the captain positioning crab pots to drop down instead of fishing time, which I wasn't really super happy about that, but because just when we were nailing some good fish, it's like pull up the lines, let's go, and but he'll tell you it's mostly a crabbing trip. So now we could say that about any fishing trip, any combination camping fishing trip. We could say it's more expensive if you take an RV or you stay in a motel or you stay in your car and you're packing in food. gasoline, beer, all kinds of things. Of course, it's more economical just to go to buy the fish or the crab, but we're not going for that. We're going for the experience of being out and having the fun. Was it more comfortable in the boat with less people? It was a bit more comfortable. It was a bit more comfortable in the boat with less people, but if you're unfortunate enough to get next to somebody that doesn't know what they're doing and they're just dropping their line over top of your line, and then if you get a fish on, you're reeling up and it's getting all caught around their line because they have their line over your line, then it really sucks. Hello, Willie's Pub. It's fun until someone starts barfing over the boat. We had, hey Cindy, how you doing, sweetie? Yes, you're paying for the experience, Susan. We had big swells out there yesterday. Do people get sick out there? Of course they do. That harbor was very calm as it's meant to be, but as soon as you clear that breakwater and you hit the open ocean, plus the fact the sun's coming up, and people will tell you the highest wind is just before the sun breaks over the horizon. You have that little bit of solar wind that hits in and that adds, and I thought, oh man, we're going to really, you look across the water at other boats and they're disappearing below the waves, you know that you're on a big swell out there. And I thought with that wind, we're really going to be tossed around today. Yeah, so I plan on having a good time down there. Great to see you, super doggy and blazing T rocks, Mr. Z. What? On my way to Vegas, Mr. Z. Batten down the hatches. The fun starts tomorrow night. I got to communicate with you, get a little more nailed down about agendas and things like that, so we get all squared away. The weather looks fantastic. Thank you, Super Doggy. The wall of sound, I call that. The legendary wall of sound here. So, going to be a good time. We're finally going to get out to Hoover Dam. I don't have any rush. I can leave Sunday or I can leave Monday. It doesn't much happen. I'll probably stay through Sunday and then head back Monday. So Lizzie, how are you doing? Nice to see you today. Hope that you're having a good day. I've been sea fishing a few times and it's a great day out. Hope it was fantastic. And you're coming back with 10 restaurant sized crabs. They're about 2 to 3 pounds each. So figure you're getting 25 pounds of crab. Now you're going to pay about, at the best, you're going to pay about $3.95 a pound for that, so about $4. So you're coming back with $100 to $125 worth of crab, and then your cod isn't particularly expensive now. But you're coming back with about $70. So you're coming back with about $200 worth of fish or crab. So it's a good time. I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. Old School. I got your back. I've never needed anybody to have my back, so go sell that somewhere else. Susan, I've been whale watching in Maine and have seen people barfing too. Oh, the first time we went out was really rough. What's up? What's up, Schoolie? No, you never piss me off, coaches. And what's going on, coaching? You don't piss me off, Schoolie. I just tell you the way it is. Let's see. Lizzie says it's beautiful here in Colorado today. The highest is 71 degrees. Awesome. Now, Emerald Dot, I don't know why. We have all these Google moderators that are running around. They're randomly removing comments. Hello, Starcrawler. How are you? Good to see you. I'll grab the one that's been sitting in the sun all summer. Yeah. I'm bringing that table back down, Mr. Z, the legendary tailgating table. Hey, Ilva, how are you? Nice to see you. Now, the really good news about Vegas is that the weather is going to be spectacular. We're not having windy days, so we'll be able to do some tailgate partying at night and also do some chooching and some other stuff. So we will have a great time. Rita's, how are you? Still watch but rarely enter chat. Good to see you here. Awesome to see you, Katie. I got your message today. Love to you, honey. Thank you so much for taking time to, when I miss you when you're out and about and It's the hardest working gal in Mississippi down there. Katie did, man, and I love Katie. So, Katie, all the best to you, sweetie. I love you to pieces, as you know. Thank you, High Life. Love your video. Oh, yeah, don't forget the card set up. I'm going to grab that right now. There it is. I'm going to sit that right by the door. Don't worry, the sweatpants, they went through the washer overnight with all the crab and goo and everything. Okay. All right, we got that right by the door. All right, shit, I'm bringing more stuff down to Vegas than you can shake a stick at. Linda Harper, hello, how are you? Good to see you. Nathan, how you doing, sweetie? Good to see you, Canadian chick. Great to see you. Thank you, Ricky. Picked up zillions of new subscribers lately. It's been wonderful. Thanks. Some of the big streaming channels that cover protests and other things have been really recommending, because he's gone back. Some of the guys have gone back and looked at some of my legendary street streams of protest and other things, and the way I get right up on the front lines and things like that. So they have been really pressing and pushing the channel, and I really appreciate that. Yeah, things are going great. Linda says, snowing here in central Pennsylvania. I don't know what's going on this year. I don't know whether it's going to be a colder year or it's going to be a warmer year. I do know that while we were out fishing yesterday, and it's a good thing we went out yesterday, almost the whole state of California took a giant step backwards into the purple zone of I don't know what you would call it, of cornholio, infection rates and things like that. So I'm expecting this might be my last window to get down to Vegas before it's clamped down. I'm not saying I won't be traveling, because I will be traveling, but it's like might be the last opportunity while things are still marginally open. Now, a lot of businesses are complaining already because the weekend trade was off dramatically, because the governor of Nevada is saying, don't, stay at home, don't go outside. So continue to kill things there. I'm hitting the road tomorrow. I should be on the road at 5 a.m. I don't, Thanksgiving, I just take off a few days, Susan, and hang with family and other things. So it's a time I like to take. It's time I like to take a couple days off and upload some of the old best of Rosie videos and put them up for people to enjoy. We go back into the archives and find some funny things. A lot of people are new on the channel. It was their first exposure to the boss last night. Why is the boss grumpy? The boss this or that. You don't know the boss. Okay? The boss and I have been busting balls since 2008. All right? He's one of my very best friends in life. Janet is my best friend in the world. And if you go back and look at the videos from 2013, 14, moonshining videos when we're running the still and things, the boss is constantly yelling at me. It's what we do. He used to spank us hard with a wooden ruler. Had to take all those videos down and things. There's a lot of things. First time the boss met Missy Jen and all kinds of content. So boss is bird of a different feather. So do not assume, because I'll tell you what kind of person the boss is. Back in 2014, in February of 2014, I was on a hangout with Missy Jen. This was before Hangouts went over to the YouTube side. We were doing a private Google Hangout, preparing for her to come to the Rancho. And as soon as I finished my my live with her, our Google Hangout, us talking and making plans, I felt like an earthquake in the house. Some dope in a BMW who was drunk, claiming because her horse died that she was all upset and drinking, took Daddy's BMW and drove drunk down the street here and drove in and took out the corner of the house. You can see the videos. I think it's called Drunk Dick Takes Out the Corner of the House. You can see all the rebuilding videos I did rebuilding the corner of the house. That night, when the boss found out that somebody ran in and took the corner of the house out, and thank God I put a cement planter box there. That's the only thing that stopped the BMW cold, or they would have ran into the apartment complex across the alley and right into the bedroom and probably killed somebody. They dropped everything and within minutes came up to the rancho to be with me that night because I was so upset. And you know what? The boss is like, "Let's go out and have a beer." You know, we had a great night. He is a great sport. When people misinterpret it, it's because they're at a point in time. They have no reference for the past. They have no reference for uh, what a tremendous friend he has been to me over the years. And I'm sorry, I'm the kind of person that enjoys busting balls back and forth, and that's it is what it is. It's all for fun and all that. So balls, they are, yes, they are amazing, amazing people. And what's up, Brandon? And the reality is, it's always been great for videos too to have them on. And Bobby drunk trying to get off the floor of the hallway and button his head into the wall, or Bobby out in the Shine Shack sleeping on a bed. It looks like Lenin laid out in his tomb. There's a lot of classic. It's all the classic hijinks of years and years and years. That's exactly right, Katie. Um, so the boss is just a tough guy, but there's no denying. He served his country in the United States Navy aboard the Roanoke, the Polar Express. Learned his craft of electrician and went on to a very long career as an electrician and a contributor to society. So I like that. So what are you going to do in Vegas? Let me know. We are going to hang out. Thank you, Mr. Old School. We're going to hang out. I'm going to try to get down to the outlet stores. I'm going to take my days up and then hang. I got to find out what Mr. Z's availability and Monkey Boy. We're gonna be doing some stuff. We're gonna be doing some chooching, some streaming, and I'm gonna take advantage of that good weather in Vegas. Then it's back to the Rancho for Thanksgiving. Gonna work on pre-uploading some videos, take some time off. Then after Thanksgiving, it's probably on the road to LA. Then I got to be back for jury duty. And then after that, prepping for Christmas and probably some small overnight trips, then Christmas. And then I'm out of here, man. I'm on the road. I am traveling, traveling. Wounded Warriors. Is it the Wounded Warrior Project? Yeah, I hear a lot of people, and DAV too. So let's see. I'm trying to scroll up to see what. Yeah, I don't know, Brandon. I can only go up so high up here. So I know the Wounded Warrior Project. A lot of these organizations, they take so much money. And guys, if you're enjoying the chat, please take a moment to give a thumbs up this morning. It's much appreciated. Yeah. Mr. Z says, if you've never met the boss, his personality is like culture shock. Exactly. It's just the way, just the way certain people roll that way, and certain people roll that way in life. So, people can make what comments they want. I listen to what's going on. And they don't really know the guy, the fidelity that he has, the friendship that he's offered me solidly for years, opened his home for years, for I can't even count how many Super Bowl parties, how many Thanksgivings, Easters, Christmases, and you guys have seen the outstanding table that Janet sets, and the kind of hostess that she is down there, and it's remarkable to have two people that are accomplished and successful in life that are such good friends of mine. So I'm happy about that. Vanessa says, I can watch Rosie on live stream the video of Christmas because my Christmas. I'm sorry, honey, about the Christmas. Yeah. Um, I don't know where the best place to be a nomad. In my opinion, Mr. Old School, the best place to be a nomad is out west. Okay, the out in the southwest because you have open vistas, you have more of easier boondocking and traveling, and you'll generally have better weather and more scenic type vistas. Whereas the east, there's more history and things to see in the east, but it's a little more problematic to be a nomad. That's why you see very few nomads like around Toledo and Cleveland, and whereas those kind of things are super attractive to me. The buffaloes, the Ashtabulas, the Toledos, you know, the industrial, the old cities and stuff. That's where I would be a nomad around those places. Linda says, Rosie, if I sent you bear spray, would you take it with you on your bench? No, I don't think so. I don't think I'm going to take that. I don't think I'm going to take bear spray with me. What day are you back from Vegas? I will be back, but I have people covering the place here, Patricia. So don't worry, I should be back Sunday or Monday of next week. So yes, Janet is retired. Yep. So very happy to have them and her friendship. The boss went through very difficult health scare at the end of last year. His weight dropped down to about 135 pounds. We seriously thought after Super Bowl Sunday that we were planning to say goodbye to the boss, but he fought his way back and has regained his health. So it's been wonderful, you know. We're very, very happy for that. I'm not going to disclose the health situation, but the fact that he battled back from that and is on a great path is proof positive that it wasn't anything terminal or anything like that. So I'm happy about that. Hello, Lanny. I missed the dinner last night. I'm so ready for chooching next couple of weeks. Would you suggest more Arkansas? I've never been to Arkansas, Mr. O School. So you'll have to ask somebody that has hung around Arkansas. If I was going to go down to Arkansas, I would be around, the hell's that really nice place in Arkansas? I'd be at the Crater of Diamonds trying to pick up diamonds. I'd be in Hot Springs, Arkansas, or I would be in Eureka Springs. Those are the three places that I would. Yep, it's looking better and he's getting better. No, I don't have any connections to Oklahoma. I just got great friends that have sent me the stuff from Oklahoma and also Texas. When I wear my Texas shirt, people in Oklahoma get pissed. When I wear my Oklahoma, people from Texas get because yeah, Janet takes good care of the boss. So we're all glad that the boss is doing better. So draw your own conclusions about what you feel about the boss. As far as friends and things, there's been no finer friend in my life that's been more stand up for me, and bailed my ass out several times over the years, and has proven himself to be tremendously loyal. When you come back to, I've already told you the states that I suggest, Mr. Old School. When you come back to Maryland, I would like to meet up with you. That would be cool. What part of Maryland are you in, High Life? What part of Maryland are you in? Western Maryland, Eastern Shore, Central Maryland, Frederick. What part? That's where our money goes. Yes, it does. Send a Mississippi, yeah, Mississippi State hoodie. That'd be cool. That would be cool. Yeah, that's where Hagerstown. Yeah, going to a new town, Hagerstown. That's where High Life. Isn't that where Barbara Fritchie, when the Confederates were marching north to Gettysburg, having to cross Maryland, and they told Barbara Fritchie in Hagerstown, maybe it was Frederick, I don't know, take down that GD Union flag. And Barbara Fritchie's like, shoot if you must, this old gray head, but do not harm your American flag. And they let that flag continue to wave and marched on by. She got it. He got a good old, I guess that was Jeb Stuart, I guess he's the one that got the beat down by the famous cavalryman of the South. He got a beat down by Barbara Fritchie. So, writing it down. Maryland just locked down starting Friday. Exactly. I would have just been arriving in Maryland today, and you can see the sense of not doing the streaming house on the 13th in New York. We see what's coming the next few months till we get the vaccine. It's gonna be hell's bells across this country. Hence, I'm crushing in my travel while I can right here. And then I'll probably have to fly down to Mexico or something like that. So that's the way that'll be. You have to be like, hell no, leave that flag alone. You'll shoot if you must, this old gray hair. But don't harm that flag up there. All right, boys, just march around. Get over it. Tough birds in Maryland there. Of course, they were used to being tromped over with the Battle of Antietam and all that. I don't know. What did they burn up in, what town did they burn? Jeb Stuart. What did he burn? Chambersburg or something like that on the way to Gettysburg, Retribution or something for some burning down south. They torched some town in Pennsylvania. I don't know whether it was Chambersburg or whatever it was. They torched that town. So, what are we going to do in Vegas? We're going to play it by ear. We're definitely going to be doing the Hoover Dam thing. We're much better equipped. I need to take a time where Mr. Z and whomever else wants to go can be, take off at 3 o'clock. So at 4 o'clock, we still have some light. And then we can hang out when it's dark too and chill out. Last time we arrived a little too late, but it's an epic stream. People love to go out to the dam. I may actually go up to that high road. I don't know, but I don't think I will because it's too much of a freak out for me to be up on that thing. So I don't know. But we will have a good time. I would like to try some other cheap eats too. I would like to go at Tropicana Avenue to the east. East Tropicana, they had a lot of ethnic places out there that looked like they had some cheap eats. So I'm going to do that. I'm not going to spend a lot of money down here. This is going to be a very, very, very cheap thing. What's up, Jody? How are you? What's up, Johnny West? How's it going? It's going good. Just all cleaned up from the fishing and crabs. You see all those crabs yesterday? 2 to 3 pounds per crab. Restaurant size crabs, loaded with meat. Yeah, Jody, it's having a great day. Gonna when I get off of here, I'm going to start packing up. I've got 100 and what did I say? Over 140 video clips to be edited from yesterday's fishing adventure. Will I get that done today? Probably not. I haven't even put up the last LA video. Got one more LA video. So it's gonna be it could be a while before that video goes up, but I want the quality to be good. I did not use the cell phone to video. I did use the GoPro. The GoPro is not as apt to have cinematic as the cell phone is, believe it or not. So this is a better camera for cinematic features. But I do worry about sticking the camera over the side, to look at the wake of the boat or to look at the bow cutting through the waves. If my camera cuts loose, I'm screwed in a major way. So I can't do it. The GoPro is built for rugged action sports. Plus, I get some great high shots of the guys emptying out the crab pots and stuff like that. So it is wonderful. You love how the boss took his time eating, huh? Yeah, he's one that definitely he's a slow eater. Like, go Donnie Cobb, man. Come on, man. He's a slow eater. I try to take a hint from these guys. But I get down on that crab and that Maryland comes out of me and I can decimate a crab in record time. I don't care what the hell it is. I was raised on Maryland crab feasts and things and spread that craft paper, that newspaper out throw down a couple 6 packs of National Bohemian beer and a couple dozen crabs and some mallets. And brother, go at it. No butter, no nothing. Lay into that nice fiery cayenne pepper and black pepper and salt, and you got yourself some good eating. Is Mr. Z and Monkey Boy going to be back at the Rancho sometime this year? I doubt it in 2020, Katie. I usually see them in the ratio of 8 times in Vegas for every time they'll be here in Santa Rosa. Both of them are working men. They both have stuff to do, responsibilities on a daily basis. So it's not so easy. Me being sort of retired, it's easier for me to just, if I got the urge to go somewhere, I just go, and that's the way it is. So, and that's the way So I have to accommodate myself to the reality. Now the fact that Mr. Z especially makes himself available every day that I'm in Vegas is a wonderful thing. So I always tell him, get a hell of a lot of sleep. Be prepared to tell your boss why you're a little slow on the job the next day. and let's get her done. Oh, thank you, Candle Water. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Yeah, it takes some planning. It's he can't just pop in and go. Okay, and that's it's all right. They spent a lot of money to come up here between a rental car. You saw Mr. Z spent a fortune in Omaha steaks and food and brought so much stuff up here and had beer delivered in galore, snacks. I mean, they went all out. Okay, and it's incredible to think that people be that kind to just come. There's spiders all over the place every time I open a refrigerator or walk in the bathroom in the shine shack. There's a damn spider in my face, and it took a lot of planning and a lot of thought heading out to the cemeteries, and I like that. So yeah, so it definitely does take some planning. When you were working full time, did you have any time? I did, Sherry. I made the time, but most of my stuff was localized choo-choos and um, daily content. I've uploaded a video every single day without missing a day since I think November 15th of 2013. I've had a presence on YouTube every single day straight without ever having missed a day. So, okay. So I was always doing things that people wanted to see, or people wanted, vintage audio stuff, repair projects, renovation projects, moonshining, garden things, just tons of stuff on the two big channels, the Rosie Murphy and the Rosie O'Kelly channels. So, hey JC, how you doing today? Yeah, I would crap if you showed up one morning out of the blue. They did have the Rancho stocked to the gills. And Mr. And Monkey Boy had paid a pretty good dime to have a very comfortable. I mean, that was a hell of a nice car. That Nissan Maxima, man, what a beautiful car that was. What a nice riding thing that was. So he hauled my ass all over locally when we went and did stuff. So that was beautiful. That wasn't cheap to rent that car and take it interstate on that trip. So between the two of them, they spent a lot of coin, which I hate. Now, would I have been happy if they showed up with 2 packs of Oscar Mayer hot dogs and hot dog rolls? Hell yeah. Okay. And a couple 6 packs of natty light. Yeah, that would have been cool too. They did, and the happiness on your face, and that there would have a good time. Exactly. So they spent a lot of money to have a good trip. So I like to return the favor. I don't spend a fortune down there, but when I can buy them a meal or something like that, I'm happy to do so. We hang out. I mean, Mr. Z always shows up with a cooler that's got beers in it and ultralights, and it's a good time, and I'm happy. My favorite beer of all time is Michelob Ultra. I like that. Melody says, I've been locked down due to my lupus. You've literally saved me simulating my brain. There you go. Yeah, they do make time. I am very appreciative. I've met so many people in here. I've met more people in the Boyd in person than anybody else, probably everybody else put together on here. And I would have to say 95% of those friendships still hold good today. When you meet somebody in person in real life, it puts a different perspective on things. You get to eyeball to eyeball, check them out, sit there, spend time with them, and it's a good time. Witty Widow, hello to you. Witty Widow, please, honey. Linda, I love you. You're gorgeous. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. I'm going back to Vegas tomorrow. So what? She'll be like, God darn, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it again. I can't do it again. I'm unsubbing. I'll sub in December when you're I love Witty Widow, man. She is a blast. Do you ever use the raid bug bombs in the Shine Shack to clear? No, I don't, Carl. I'm a lover of, all of a sudden, I find myself enamored of black widows. You know, they're like my favorite little beasts in the world now. I told you I want to get a jet black, lacquer finish, high tone polish, Chrysler 300, the ultimate ghetto machine. Take it to one of these artistic shops. Have some guy put a pretty good sized black widow on the hood with black widow and black above and widow below. And then underneath the key locks on the doors have the little black widows. And then one on the below the trunk lock back there. Right? And have the ultimate machine, man, that everybody would be loving with that red hourglass under there. Could you imagine that? How could, yeah, Witty Widows like you have ruined. You have absolutely ruined Las Vegas for me. I know, honey. That's what I do. I ruin so much stuff. I'm in the process of wrecking LA right now, right? I've wrecked Healdsburg. I'm wrecking Petaluma. I've wrecked Santa Rosa years ago. Now I'm in the process of getting ready to destroy Los Angeles single-handedly. And then I'll be taking on Mexico and going international and wrecking all the places in Mexico, right? So, thank you, Lois. I appreciate that. Take care, JC. Good to see you today. Yeah, good friends are really good friends are hard to come by, and I tend to maintain mine, especially the ones I've met in real life for years and years. There's a lot of towns I can go to in the U.S., Canada, where I'll always have a friend there. I'll always have a sofa if I need to crash on in a hot shower. I don't care whether it's Cheyenne, Wyoming, Toronto, Buffalo, New York, Greenville, South Carolina, all over Florida, Texas. I mean, that's a nice thing, you know. Arizona, Southern California, that's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful, especially when Rosie says smells like someone just had a dump. I'll tell you this, Harvey. Let me tell you what. Yeah, I do Vegas on a low budget. How low can you go? But isn't that the fun of Vegas to see how cheap you can do Vegas? I look at hotel rooms. What's the order you want to see them? In cheapest to most expensive. Okay. But Harvey, after you've been on a party fishing boat for about 6 hours or so, and you got to use the head, man, and you got to use the bathroom, and you hit that, and there's people that have had vomit, explosive diarrhea, clogged up the thing. There's effluent just floating back and forth with the boat, and you're just standing in there like, really? Oh man. Then you really get in touch with your with the darker elements. Cemetery spiders, homeless people, noise, construction, that's it. That's exactly it. Now, Witty Widow, you being all classy and thing, the royal ascot, having your big, beautiful, wide brim hat, looking adorable and classy, sexy, and things hanging out. And that's not a rosy kind of scene. You know what I'm saying? Vegas, you'd be at like the Bellagio or the, at the Encore, or the Wynn. But I'm going to tell you, honey, I'd have more fun in 4 days low riding in Vegas than you would at the high end places there. Okay, I'm just saying. there's just I don't know what you call it, a mix of poo and urine and vomit just back and forth, and this thing is like it's being shaken up like a martini in there, right? And it's overflowing the side, and there's about an inch on the floor, and people are just going in and they're just some kind of fluids, right? And all that. But man, you just wanna hang it over the rail, right? On the quiet side of the boat. It's a mess. I'll be back in a minute. I'm gonna drop some coffee here because I got a lot to do today. Oh, oh, thank you, Craig, for the Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Thank you for the Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Thank you for the Dunkin'. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Right. Cause it's all right. Do, 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 do. I need a traveling wheelbarrows, baby. It's raining outside. Damn car horn band. All right, coffee is down. One thing I want to do is get down to the. I didn't get down to the art district all the way last time because the damn. I encountered too many people that wanted to fight on the way down. Remember the guy at the railroad tracks? He's there with his phone light on me, right? And I got my flashlight on him, and we're having like a Mexican standoff, right? Right, because I popped through the fence to the railroad tracks, and they had the guys with the trash cans lit with trash burning to keep warm and stuff like that. And no sooner did I leave that situation, that encounter, I get on the street and I have two guys like, "Oh, are you video?" They wanted to jump in my grill, so I took care of those guys and never really got down to too much to the art district. So I want to do that. So good. I was about to eat. Not now. Well, I'm just telling you, Harvey. If you go out on a boat that's being used, including the crew, with 32 people. Now, normally you ought to try that in summer when we're salmon fishing and it's hot out there, and uh, then you have 50 people on the boat. Okay, and they're all using one toilet. The captain gets off the ship. Don't forget to clean that head. The crew member's like, "Are you crazy? Yeah, it was like a Mexican standoff and all that kind of stuff down there, Linda. It was, just people were very feisty. This lockdown has put people in a very negative frame of mind, and that's carried right onto the street level with people that you meet on the street. They used to ask you years ago, "Do you have a cup? You got some change you could spare?" Then it's like, "Hey, do you have a dollar or two you can spare?" Now they're like, "Do you have $5 you could spare?" It's like, if I had, if you can get $5 to people, then I'm going to come down here and move here. I'm going to live in a cardboard box, and I'm going to start asking people for $5 on the streets down here. If it's that good, you know. Do we still have drive-ins where we are? Not up in the North Bay, but yeah, I think they tore most of them down. But over in Oakland, they have them that became flea markets. All they have to do is repaint the screen white. That was one of the big changing trends. There were two big trends changes that were coming that I predicted in February when all this started in March. Number one, drive-in movies are going to come back in a big way, and number two, the office per se is going to disappear because we've already proven for 8 months that people can work remotely. And that doesn't bode well for big cities like Manhattan with mega office space and all that. So take that for what it's worth. Yeah, people are incredibly defensive and offensive too. Much more to jump in your grill. So, but also people are living where they can. But it's always cool. I like to go down to the art district because the art district's where visitors never see, but yet it's an up and coming. It's a really cool place down in Vegas on Main Street, down there around Charleston and all around there. Now, last time, yeah, I did have the guy snatch my camera and throw it over the fence last time because he was fighting with his girlfriend. He was all pissy because she was making him look like a beta boy. And I guess he thought I was recording it to put up or laugh at it later, so he get all out of sorts. But now it'd definitely be taking the pepper spray. Roy talking about me again. Yes, I am, Sandy Cali. Locked down since March in Texas. And Sandy is like, give me a breakdown here in Texas. Honey, you're going to be locked down for the rest of the year. Okay? Do you have $5 I could have? $5? $5? If it's easy to get $5 for somebody, I'm gonna be tempted, right? I mean, you saw my pic, you saw me twirling the sign out there for Boost Mobile. I mean, between that and asking people for $5, I could probably be doing pretty good. Yeah, thumbs up or appreciate it. Let me refill my coffee here. Coffee time. Coffee time. Coffee time. Coffee. Ooh, ooh, uh. Man, this Dunkin' Donuts is so good. So good. Thank you, Craig. Oh, man, Janet made a really delicious sandwich for the boat yesterday. That was really good. Well, you'd be worth 100, Linda. I couldn't get 500 into your hand fast enough. And I'd say, I got your 100. What's 500 going to get me? Oh, Rosie. Janet brought. She had those sub rolls, and she had some fresh sliced turkey with cranberry and some cream cheese. Woo, that was delicious, man. Out on the boat yesterday. Out on the boat. Pay my mortgage. There you go. Yeah, let me see what's going on today. it's the state of the world is worrisome. So I really got to get my travel in where I can. Let's see. Did you see Zumanity, which was part of Cirque du Soleil, closed after 17-year run in Vegas? They've closed that. That's hard to believe. Let me let me unblock Cheryl here. Unblock her. I don't know how she got blocked. Cheryl, you're unblocked. Now, if you get blocked, just send me a Gmail. I can make it like new at gmail.com. I will unblock you. Those of you who are doing shopping for the holidays, you will see links on the side for Amazon. You know, I don't do memberships. I don't do Patreons. I never have. I never will. I like everybody to be able to come and watch everything. No special content for people, but if you use those links for shopping on the holiday, it doesn't cost you anymore. All your privacy is protected. It's just a different entrance into Amazon. And I make a few pennies on that too. So that's a great way to support the channel with that costing you a thin dime. And those things are great. So that's UK, Canada, and the United States. Weekend delight. You're very brave. Had to man. God bless you for safe journey. I think I'm almost 100% sure I had it. Okay. Back in March when D was walking around and he had his minivan and he was sick as a dog and coughing and sneezing, and I was riding with him for days. And I got back to the rancho. Remember this? We were down there the 16th, and then the 17th of March they shut down Vegas. And I headed home, and then like the 19th, I felt a little funky in the morning. I had a little bit of a GI upset from that, no fever or anything, and then it passed after about 2 days. So I'm pretty sure that I had that funky thing. So Mouse got my ramen stash. Got to go get more. Hey Joey D, how are you? Good to see you. Good afternoon to you. But I get my own Amazon. Thanks, Rosie, but I've got my own Amazon I use from my Barbie dolls. No problem, Vanessa. I just put it out there for people that are shopping on Amazon because it does look like it's going to be a big online. As people say, I'd like to support the channel, but I can't. I can't contribute anything, which is fine. That's great. I welcome everybody here. But if you're shopping for the holidays and using Amazon, if you use that link, if you save that link, then it helps the channel out too, which is a great thing. I like those kind of things that don't cost you anymore to do, and they support the channel. Hello, Boho. Look at Sandy. Sandy's like, to be honest, since March in quarantine, I simply hate everybody. Yeah, but at least you're gonna live until vaccination day, Sandy. And then therein lies the plus for you. Plus, I'm a O blood type, O negative blood type, which I think gives additional protection against this cornholio. But if we look at New York Times today, which is the newspaper of record, let's see. Fauci calls for a uniform approach to cornholio rather than a disjointed state-by-state pandemic response. That's what cost us last time. People in Texas and the Midwest, we're not going to wear a mask. That infringes on our rights and stuff like that. Whereas other countries, China, everybody locked down, and they just like Wuhan, and they welded people's doors shut that wouldn't comply, so they couldn't leave their house, right? So, that's good news. The immunity to the coronavirus may last for years. New studies show. It's not much you can write about it every single day, right? What can you do? How much can you write about it on the daily? how to deal. Then they're talking about you get family get-togethers. They're giving you advice how to deal with people who ignore COVID safety. Right? They get up in your grill behind you. Let's see, I got a holiday Barbie doll, too glittery. Let's see. Sorry to hear that. It gets better. You missed your clue hints for Rosie to find places. You do make a great chooch and game. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not going to get the vaccine when it comes to Canada. Everyone will decide that on their own, and that's certainly their right to do so. I will be one of the first to get it. That's for sure. I got my flu shot this season. I've got my pneumonia vaccine. Got everything. Trump orders troop drawdown in Iraq, Afghanistan by January 15th. Let's see, Mike DeWine, the governor of Ohio, orders a curfew. I'm not really sure what a curfew does. Here's a story: COVID-19 mutated. Can vaccines keep up? That's the big issue. This damn thing could change, right? Can mutate just before they get that vaccine out to people. I guess we're not going to have a stimulus check again. Statewide curfew. Let's see what's going on in Chicago today. Chicago Tribune. Let's see. But don't get sick. As soon as we get the flu shot, and still, yeah, because there's no guarantee you're not going to get sick, right? Is this thing focused or not? Oh, hold on a minute, guys. I got to fix this stupid thing. Is out of focus. Hold on a minute. Damn, I hate this thing when this thing does that. Give me a second. I'm putting this thing back in focus. There we go. Sorry about that. This thing gets so goofy. Okay, it's back in focus. Monthly. Let's see. Governor Pritzker of Illinois expected to lower capacity for retail shops and shut down casinos in latest efforts. See, casinos are a huge target. Chicago researchers will be looking at sewage samples in efforts to head off COVID-19. I don't think you're going to be able to head it off, right? Let's see, bullet crashes through Chicago living room window and hits 5-year-old boy in the head as he sat on the couch playing on an iPad. Great. Let's see, Illinois is lifting the eviction moratorium. Lots of people are going to be kicked out of their homes. Lil Wayne charged with federal gun offense in Florida. Iowa governor orders residents to wear masks, then says there's signs on both sides. You can find whatever you want to support where you're at. Uh, Crazy. How about Philadelphia Inquirer? Let's see. Pennsylvania toughens quarantine and mask order. Philly reimposes restrictions as cases explode. Hospitalizations soar across Pennsylvania and New Jersey. Nurses are going to go on strike in Buck County. 800 nurses go on strike over dangerous coronavirus case surge. Man, we don't need nurses walking out, right? There will be no Comcast holiday spectacular this year, even outside. Local restaurants are on the brink of survival. Well, welcome to the club. They all are. So, yeah, it's not the happiest. Hey, Karen Smith, how are you? Thank you, Julia. Thank you very much. People say my eyes, googly eyes, are too big and my mouth is too big for my face. So, thank you, J.A. I appreciate that. Make an old bat feel good. Yeah, Lil Wayne, I gotta be an OG gangster out there. That's it. We need a chooch for our mods. Haven't had one in a long time. What do you think we can turn into a good Texas challenge? We got a few good ideas. I do try to take care of my mods on the monthly, Sandy. So yeah, that could be a good idea. We'll have a moderator, something for our mods, but a lot of them don't participate in that. So it makes it, and if they, I like things to be uniform. And a lot of them are like Rosie, we just like to be here, but I do try to put some money out to them. PC, how you doing, my friend? Do you think Biden will change that, redo the stimulus? Depends what the composition of the Senate is coming up. I mean, that's a big thing, right? Because unless the Senate likes the stimulus, and there are a lot of people that argue with the stock market at record highs and stuff like that, that the last thing we need is more stimulus in this nation. But the stock market has totally come untethered from the real economy. So, yeah, well, you look like a troll, Theodore, so we will send you packing. User on the channel, and you have yourself a good afternoon. Get a pair of glasses. I just sent them out, Scottish. Yep, you got to give me your PayPal. Real estate. What's up, Pecan baby? How are you? Good to see you this morning. Hope that you're having a good day over in the UK. You guys have been on lockdown for a bit now. I don't think you're going to come out of lockdown in December either. London Daily Mail. Let's see what's going on in London. London Daily Mail. Let's see. Military charges Marine with murder and death of 19-year-old college lacrosse star who was violently beaten during a fight. COVID deaths rise by 40% in England and Wales. 1,900 victims in the most recent week, with corona to blame for one in six fatalities. Buckingham Palace intruder Michael Fagan slams Netflix's The Crown for making him too ugly with no charisma in scenes showing him breaking into the Queen's bedroom in 1982. Jeez. Hello, Queen. Good morning to you. Let's see. I think I got this app here. Let's see. Right on here. Let me see something here. Where in the hell did it go? I had all my... The hell's gone? I had all my... I guess I removed them on this phone. I don't know. Who in the hell knows? Let's see. Treasure Vlogs, how are you today? Christmas is going to be a bust this year. Damn, even our pets are having to social distance. Hey, Sugar Cane, how you doing, sweetie? Yeah, we see you, Kaylee. We always see you. Fupa, how you doing, sweetie? Maybe this will be a more spiritual Christmas, right? With less commercialism and more looking at each other at the Christmas get together and just saying, man, we have survived this thing for 10 months so far, and let's keep on keeping on, right? Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep ourselves healthy. I think that's what's going to happen. We're going to have a very subdued, sort of low-key Christmas this year, just like we Just like we had a no-key Halloween. I didn't do anything except put a little stuff around here. Normally I have lights outside and all kinds of light show. And the city's like, please don't do that because we don't want to encourage kids to be out there trick or treating. So I didn't see one single person in this whole town that was trick or treating on Halloween. Let's see. Jessica says Ireland has been in lockdown for over a month now. Yeah. So I think it's gonna be a different Zoom Christmas. Katie said you chooching later, Rosie. I gotta go take a nap. I gotta edit some video. I'll probably be on later tonight. I'm gonna pack out early tomorrow morning, so I'm not gonna be on too long. But I want to be able to try to begin to editing this video. My top priority is packing though first and getting all packed up, and then I can kind of breathe easy. My dad seems to be over his cove. Oh, that's awesome. He's coming home next Wednesday. If nothing changes, that's great news. The thing that's most worrisome about cornholio to me is that they're finding out like 1 out of 3 patients have some type of mental health affliction because of this thing. So that's pretty weird. Memory losses or just weirding out and all kinds of strange stuff. I don't know. What's up, Jen? Jen, how you doing, sweetie? Sherry says I will be alone. It sucks. Probably be alone. May or may not be alone. I might snag an invite if Janet's having something. I don't know if she's going to have something down there. So we shall see. But sugarcane, that is really, really great news. Excellent news. That's like winning one for the team, isn't it? That's like winning one for the home team, isn't it, Sugarcane? That somebody that's an elderly person is pulling back from cornholio. I think that's fan freaking tastic. I think that is wonderful. That is great. Yeah, I think when this market finally cracks, it's going to be in a cataclysmic way. Because all the good news has already been, every chunk of possible good news is already in it. Any slight hiccup with vaccines or something like that is going to be like, woo. I guess Amazon's getting into the drugstore business, huh? Revealed plans to start selling prescription drugs to its Prime members. Boy, that took a huge chunk out of Walgreens and CVS, huh? I'm not sure how much longer the government will allow Amazon to continue dominating and monopolizing businesses. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Daddy gets angry faster. His memory's not as good. Yeah, that's it. That is it. That is it. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna get packed up, make sure everything is good shape here. I've got to. Uh, it's raining outside. I forgot to spray down the fishing rods yesterday. We don't want to have them in there for salt and all that. So I want to thank you guys for being on today, and I will see you. What's up, Cajun Kev? I will see you this evening, hopefully. If you haven't hit the thumbs up button, they are most appreciated here. If you take a second to hit that up, it'd be nice to hit 100 here today. And have a wonderful day, and see y'all later.